Hi y'all. So today I'm going to do a quick collection update of some things that I've gotten recently. I recently got my Vinegar Syndrome subscriber week package, which I have right here. I've already opened it and opened the movies and flipped the covers to the cover that I like. And I also went to Half Price Books and got a little stack of movies there. And then I've gotten a couple movies just randomly since I last updated, and I got a movie in a trade as well, so I'm just gonna go through them and I'm gonna finish with my Vinegar Syndrome subscriber week package. So firstly, I picked up Vestron Spine number 8, which is The Gate. I have not seen this movie, but I saw that it was $25 on Amazon, and Walmart had this thing where it came with this slipcover, which I don't really like, and I'm probably not gonna display it with the slip on anyway, but it came with this slipcover for $10, and it was a really random movie for them to do that with because they had it with matching slipcovers with like the Lord of the Rings and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies. I don't know if it's because of the studio that put it out or if they just had extra copies of The Gate that they were trying to get rid of, but I picked that up. Hopefully one day I'll have a full Vestron collection. And then in a trade, I got The Hills Have Eyes. This is the Arrow release. I have seen this movie. I really enjoy it. I don't think it's as good as some comparable movies like The Hills Have Eyes, but this is a very good Wes Craven movie. And then I went to Half Price Books and I got a stack of movies, and I'm just going to go through them real quick. So, speaking of Hills Have Eyes, I got the remake, which these are the only two Hills Have Eyes movies I have seen. I like them both. This scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. I have not seen it since it scared the shit out of me as a kid, but I saw this. I want to watch the sequels to both of those, so hopefully when I get around to rewatching both of these, I can also watch the sequels and knock that off my list of movies I need to see. And then just another random pickup from Half Price Books. I picked up Platoon, which is my favorite war movie. Normally I throw away these slipcovers unless it's like a Vinegar Syndrome slip. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep that or not. I think that normal Blu-rays look better on the shelf without a slipcover. But this is my favorite war movie. Didn't know it yet. And then I just finished up a Scream marathon, and the other day, in preparation for my Scream marathon, I went to Half Price Books. I already owned the first one. I've owned this for a while, but I didn't own any of the other ones. I picked up Scream 2, Scream 3, and Scream 4. Um, of these movies, I actually like every Scream movie a little bit at least. The first one, in my opinion, is a masterpiece. The second one's alright. The third one, actually, having just rewatched all of these, I like this way better on a rewatch. It had been 5 or 6 years at least since I last seen Scream 3, and I liked it a lot more this time. And then I also picked up Scream 4, like I said, and this one has, up until maybe Scream 6, which just recently came out, and I just watched for the first time. Scream 4 probably has my favorite twist ending. I think a lot of the other ones are pretty predictable. And then I'm just gonna go through my Vinegar Syndrome package, one little package at a time. So I only picked up 3 partner labels. I don't Partner label releases. I don't really do a lot of partner label stuff because if I'm gonna spend the money, I would rather spend it with Vinegar Syndrome than the partner labels. But I picked up Commando Ninja. I haven't seen any of the movies in this package. Not sure when I'm gonna get to them, but I like to stock up on my Vinegar Syndrome movies and then just watch them throughout the year. I picked up Commando Ninja, which is a uh, is it ETR Media? I'm not sure what the partner label that put this one out is called, but the tagline is 50% Commando, 50% Ninja, and 100% American. and that cover and title is insane. So decided to grab that. I picked up the 4K release for Madman. This is one of those slashers that I have probably been missing out on actually. This is one I'm looking forward to getting around to. I also picked up the 4K for Beastmaster, which, like I said, I haven't seen any of these movies, and I'm really excited to get around to this one. I missed out on the really cool VSU packaging that they put out for this one because this sold out for the VSU my very first Vinegar Syndrome sale, I believe, and at that point I didn't really understand what was going on, but it looks just as good with just the normal slip in my opinion. And then I have, I believe, the only VSA that I picked up during the sale. There was only three that went on sale. I picked up Unmasking the Idol, and I have number 4,193 of 6,000. Oh, I guess I bent it a little bit, putting it back in there. That's the shitty part about these cases, that they always kind of fuck up the plastic wrap. I've heard this described as like a crazy James Bond parody, so I'm excited for that. I'm not a VSA collector really. Um, I am more likely to sell a VSA that I do not like than I am a normal Vinegar Syndrome release for some reason. Pick up another random stack. So we have Master of the World, which I picked up against everyone's better judgment of what they've been telling me to do and not do. Everyone hates this movie. I'm interested in the fact that it's a hour and 45-minute movie where apparently there's almost no talking, which I'm into that shit. Um, I can see why it didn't really appeal to a lot of Vinegar Syndrome fans based on that description alone. But this is probably going to be one of the first things I watch out of this package. I'm probably the target audience for this shit. And then I picked up the 4K double feature of X-Ray and Schizoid. I turned it around to the X-Ray cover. I think that looks so much cooler than the Schizoid cover. But yeah, I picked that up. We'll probably check out X-Ray first. Just sounds cooler to me in my opinion. And then I also picked up the double feature Blu-ray of Hot Snake and Guns and Guts, which Guns and Guts is a Rene Cardona film. I have liked one of the three Rene Cardona movies I've seen, but I'm interested in watching more westerns. It's probably the genre I have watched the least out of like all the the big genres that aren't just like drama, action. Like I have not watched a lot of westerns. I've watched more samurai movies than westerns. And then I picked this up. This is one of the other two partner label titles I picked up. I picked up Agfa's release of Pathogen, which I knew nothing about going into the sale. But apparently, it is a 60-minute film directed by a 12-year-old girl. And I think owning things like this is cool because of it was obviously a passion project, obviously something that she really cared about. It's cool that a 12-year-old girl came out with a feature-length movie, and it's especially cool that I can physically own it in like a really nice collector's edition, that I can just own this 12-year-old's movie. And then that's it for that one, and then I have one more little stack of VS titles. Another one that everyone hated. Um, I picked it up because it was cheap. I figured I might as well. If I don't like it, I can sell it for a couple dollars more than I spent on it in the long run. But it's Shriek of the Mutilated. I turned it around to that cover because that cover is pretty fucking sick. Um, Funnily enough, pretty sure that this artwork is by the same dude that did the artwork for Master of the World, which I actually don't really. I like the Master of the World artwork. I don't really like this guy's artwork. I've seen a lot of people complain about how they keep using him. He's doing the Killer Condoms release. I think that artwork's actually pretty sick. Not a fan of this one, but hopefully I like the movie. Everyone hates it. And then I have two Jess Franco films, which I have never in my life seen a Jess Franco movie. So I'm assuming that these are going to be the first two. I have Two Undercover Angels and Kiss Me Monster. I'll probably be checking this one out first. I don't know which one's considered better. I have not really read any reviews about either of these two movies. And then I have Tough Guys Don't Dance, which I know nothing about. I don't know a lot about most of these, but I picked this up because it's the cheapest it's ever going to be. Again, like most of these movies, I'm paying less than a normal sale price for them. If I don't like them, I'll either just sell the slipcover, make my money back, or I'll just completely sell the movie for a couple dollars more than what I spent on it, and it will have been like I didn't buy it to begin with. And then lastly, a movie that I have actually been wanting to check out for a long time. It's a film called The Leather Boys, which is a black and white coming of age gay biker movie directed by the guy that directed Superman 4: The Quest for Peace, put out by AGFA as well. I'm actually really excited for this one. I think it looks great. I'm a lot more particular about the partner label releases that I pick up. This is one I've been wanting for a long time. I think I've wanted this since it got announced. So yeah, hopefully that one's good. Hopefully, most of these movies are good. Um, I don't know if I'll put out videos reviewing any of them or what. I just started college, so it's pretty hard to even really commit to doing anything at this point, even if I want to. But yeah, I'll probably start doing this every week. I'm gonna probably start doing half price book runs every single paycheck, getting a few movies. I'm gonna have to slow down a little bit on my boutique Blu-ray buying, but I'm gonna keep building the horror movie collection, buying some things that I've seen that I like, because at this point I'm starting to realize that going out, and I don't really have movie stores around here that sell boutique Blu-rays, but it's a little bit more fun to go out and thrift or do half price book runs and just find random things in the wild than it is to click a couple buttons online and get them delivered to your house, especially when you've already seen the movies. Like I've seen this entire stack of movies that I got in the trade and half price books, and it was nice to add some stuff to my collection that I've already seen rather than just buying stacks of boutique Blu-rays all the time and going through them and probably liking 75% of them, but not buying the movies that I've already seen that I know I like. So it's been nice to sort of build up my collection. And anyways, expect a couple more of these videos every month. And thank you for watching.